Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Gemini Soul Tarot. Today we'll be taking a look at the rest of the month of January for you guys. For your energies. This is basically a reading about you, Cancer. Anything can come up. It is general. It may not resonate with all of you Cancers. If not, check your sun, your moon, and your rising. I'm going to be getting 3 cards from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck just to see what Cancer's energy is at this time. One more. All right. Under the bottom, Cancer, you have surrendering in silence. No, not surrendering. Suffering in silence. Cancer, what is going on? What are we suffering in silence about? All right. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Cancer. Whatever you're suffering in silence, there is going to be a victory and a success at the end of this. Sometimes, that's just how it works out in the end. Things that we have to make choices and decisions, and I'm understanding exactly right now. I am getting a message in for you, Cancer, because you have third eye chakra, and you also have moving on. So, did I do that too fast? Third eye chakra. You see that? So, Cancer, what I am getting right now, what you're dealing with, we're talking about past, present, and future. So, not really future. I don't do future because I am not a fortune teller. What I am is a tarot card energy reader. That is what I tune in, and that's what I ask my spirit guides to do. So, I do pretty much the past and then where you sit right now and possibly a outcome. But everybody has free will, so those outcomes can change all the time. Okay. Victory, success, third eye chakra, and moving on. So we're going to get some tarot cards to clarify this. But at this point in time, whatever you are suffering in silence about, Cancer, there will be a victory with this. Your third eye is opening, so it is very, it could be that you are getting some downloads. You could have headaches, migraines at this time. Not sure why you have them, but it's to help you have a victory and a success with this situation. You have made a decision that you know that is best for you at this time. You know this is a decision that you needed to do probably a long time ago. And this decision consists of you moving on. Whether you are moving on from family, friends, people, or places and things, okay? There is something that you will have a victory in. And you can put yourself in this situation and see what it is that you know at this point in time you need to move on for, or you are moving on from, or you have already moved on and you are suffering in silence because you are hurt about the decision you had to make when it came to doing what was best for you. This may not resonate with all, but I'm also getting there may have been some addictions, and not saying what the addictions are, but addictions consist of sex, drugs, theft, behavior, inappropriate behavior, lying, deception, deceiving. And Cancer, I am seeing that though if that was the case, that is being all walked away from, whether that was surrounding you or at some point in time maybe you have some of those lower vibe energies in you. But that third eye is opening, and whatever that situation is or what you are going through that you are suffering in silence, you are walking away from it and you will be successful at it. Let's get a little more information in regards to this situation. Okay, for Cancer in the past, Cancer. All right. So, Cancer, this could definitely be male, female. It does not matter. No matter what, we are dealing with a situation needs to be walked away from, or you have walked away. And that is your whole reason for the suffering in silence. Okay, Cancer, this is the 8 of Cups under the bottom. Same as moving on. You have these 3 cards here talks to me strongly In the past, we're talking the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Six of Swords. All right. So we're talking. You could be dealing with a Virgo, a Gemini. A Virgo, that's the mother type, the wife type, the wifey, right? Usually is known as the wife, but don't have to be just a person that's very, very nourishing. When you look at the King of Swords, this is a person who looks at things logically, not really thinking from the heart, but tries to figure out the best route and way of doing things, right? This to me doesn't match because this person is very nourishing, cares about their abundance, their stability, the way things are structured and how you do things. And they do it out of love. They're abundant. They have beautiful things around them. They want beautiful things. They'll share their beautiful things with who and ever or whatever, right? When it comes to the King of Swords, he looks at things logically, but it's not a lot of nourishing in there. He's not going to come pull you in and give you a hug in your time of need or whatever. I'm seeing, Cancer, that you are walking away. In the past, you have just walked away from a relationship because you were not being nurtured in the relationship. And it was a hard thing for you to do, move on. But your spirit guides came in, or you got a strong, if you're not so spiritual, you got a strong intuition or some truth came in to let you know that this could no longer go on. And so in the past, you packed your bags and you moved on. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It could have been a male. It doesn't make a difference. But we're talking about Cancer. You could have earth in your chart. You could have water in your chart. It doesn't matter. What I'm just saying, and air in your chart. The decision was made for you to move forward, and it was the best decision for you. And even though you suffer in silence, we're not probably telling people about this decision you made, or how bad this decision is hurting you, or how you don't quite understand why things had to be that way. I'm hearing someone say, why couldn't they just love me? Why couldn't they just love me for me? Okay, well, guess what, Cancer? Now you need to love you for you. Male or female, it doesn't matter. I'm getting someone just saying, like, all I wanted to do was make things right. Well, Cancer, you cannot. All you want to do is make things right. Because if this is not meant to be, someone do not see you for who you are, then all of the work that you put in will be absolutely for nothing. There will just be hard times for yourself. Because if someone's looking at things like this, and not that it's a bad thing, because sometimes you have to look at things logically. The point is, you did not see things the same way that this person's seen things. And you were more nourishing, or you wanted more attention and more care, and this person was not able to give it to you. All right, so you made the best choice for you, and that was to move on to calmer waters. All right, you literally, this is a lot of walking away, right? This Eight of Cups, this is totally walking away. And now you, absolutely. Okay, and why you doing that? Now we're talking about the present moment, right? And if you're not there yet, if you're still, Cancer, in this process of still packing and walking away and still, or I'm going to say you left already, because you got the Eight of Cups here and you got the Six of Swords and you got the moving on. So you already moved, you already walked out the door. You already, and if you wasn't living with this person, you already closed the door to this relationship. And I'm feeling strongly that this is a relationship. Could definitely be a family or a job, but I'm feeling this is a relationship. So you can use this however it fits you, but do not try and make it force fit. If it doesn't fit, if you're not walking away from the relationship, then this is not your reading. Sorry, Cancer. The next one could probably be, right? Okay, but in the meantime, these Cancers that I am connecting with who are still suffering, you either are still suffering in silence, not really talking and being bothered with people, still healing and going through, still going up in your head about why it didn't work, did you do the right thing, and things like that. Forget about all of that, Cancer. From what I'm seeing right here, you did the best thing for you. And you needed to do it because you were guided to do that way. Whether you're spiritual or not, there was something that took over that said you could not do it anymore. And with these strong cards here, these three strong cards, that means it was a long time coming. that you have been getting intuitions of lightning bolts for a while, and you just refuse to accept them. All right, that's just what I'm getting, you know. And I don't mean to be harsh on you, Cancer, or anything, but and if you're still suffering in silence, then I want to pull back, you know, because everybody goes through things, and you have to heal that heart and that mind and that soul, and you do what's best for you. All right. But let me give you, so in the present moment, or as you move through this, Cancer, let's talk about what we see now. We see you still being, now, not only was you the Queen of Pentacles, you're the Empress. You know what the Empress is? Not only are you nourishing, got love, abundance, and prosperity, you have everything now. This is what's coming forth towards you. And the first card came out was the Eight of Pentacles. So it actually came out in this direction. Okay? So that means you've been working on yourself. And your wishes and dreams are coming true. So you're working on yourself. You're working on your own stability, your own foundation. And you are, you know why it's happening? Because you're putting the work in. You are now realizing that you are much more than that. And when I say that, whatever it was in the past that kept you thinking you were less than, you have now realized your worth. And that if someone else doesn't realize it, you're going to put the work in, and you're just going to show up and be who you are. And you are the Empress. You are very strong. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It's the energies, right? So it's the energies that you're standing in at this time, right? You got a male here doing those pentacles. And then just because this is depicted as the Empress as a female, it doesn't matter. It means you have all the tools you need to get the job done. And the reason you do is because you've been putting in the work. And you have the Justice card that sits right in the middle. The Justice card is, this is right for you. You have made the right moves that the universe needed you to make. Divinely guided what was right for you. And this is justice. That's when the universe steps in and no longer allows these behaviors to happen anymore. Or for someone to wake up and what they call it, smell the coffee and move forward and realize that not so much that the person you were with was an awful person or anything. It's just you were not getting the fulfillment or dreams out of this relationship that really completed you. You were probably completing someone else dreams, or even if they didn't have dreams, that could be the case too. They didn't have really dreams. And you had so many dreams and thoughts of how things was going to end up. It could have been in a marriage. And, you know, when you put this ring on, you thought that this was going to be, the one be all, the house, the picket fence, the kids. And you might even got all of that. But at the end of the day, there was no love, no understanding, no commitment, no trust. There was deception, dishonesty, or you just could not get on the same page. Your energies wasn't there. Maybe somebody outgrew the other person. Maybe another person became more toxic in behavior. Because just because you got together don't mean that it was toxic. Maybe during the relationship it became very toxic. And one person was toxic or became very toxic. And, there was nothing you could do about it. And you just was hoping that this person would turn around and see you and know what goals and plans you had, but they did not. So you had no other choice but to pack your bag and walk. All right. Again, now you're putting this work into yourself. You're looking beautiful. Everyone is seeing you. You're working on your foundation, and it's hard. I know it. You probably sit in that foundation and you're suffering in silence because I feel that you may be with these Seven of Cups, under the bottom, you sometimes thinking like, was there other options I could have did instead of walked away? Is there something I could have did? Maybe if I would have waited a little longer. Maybe this is an illusion. You had no other options. Whatever had been happening, the universe itself was trying to tear it apart. Okay, because it was time up. When it's time up, it's time up, okay? It was justice that stepped in. So it doesn't matter how you feel. You wish you had all these options of how you could have went in and saved this love, right? And offered love and hoping that it would change. Well, You were the Queen of Pentacles. You was nourishing and everything. And if you can't give somebody stability and abundance and be very nourishing to them, your cup of love, and they don't accept that, what makes you think they was going to accept none but this cup of love? They were not. That was not what they wanted. And it doesn't make it a bad thing. Everybody have their own journey, and what they see is best for them. And sometimes we get caught up with allowing people to get away with making sure they're happy in the situation, and we forget about our own cup of love. Well, now you take your cup of love and you fill it up, Cancer, because here you sit in the future in your very own cup of love, which is justice right next to that, which was meant. And guess what else is coming? I bet you don't know, Cancer. I bet you don't know. Along with this can be you balancing yourself and your light and dark and shadow, and just loving on yourself, right? Masculine and feminine, right? So I told you this could be male or female. It doesn't matter. Males go through the same situation, okay? We are all, when I say we, when we do it as a collective, it's a collective of cancers, okay? So it doesn't matter what the gender is, all right? And you could just be happy with the love for yourself, filling your cup up, and now you're able to actually share a cup, or someone is actually to come in and give you a cup of their love because you're ready. It's justice, and now the universe is going to bring someone into you that actually meets your energy, that will accept your cup of love, that will be on the same level. Now, with this 10 of swords under the bottom, I'm feeling that this is going to be in the way. You're going to be a little nervous about the situation because you're still healing, right? This is been going through a lot of backstabbing, hurt, and pain, right? And so you may be kind of leery, but the 10 is the end. That means that this is the end of the situation. Cancer, you being hurt and backstabbed in the back. It turns into 1. And you have the Strength card. So the Strength card means that you will have the strength to overcome this hurt and this pain. Even if you're sitting and suffering in silence right now, you will have a victory and a success after walking away from this that no longer serve you, right? Now, oh my God. Look, this is going to be, and this is what I feel this may be. You are still going to be juggling the thought of how you balance out your life, and don't get clingy and hold on to something because you truly want your happiness. So, sometimes cancers call themselves, because, you do got them little claws, right? I'm just saying. They will hold on to stuff for dear life. And I think that's what you're balancing out your happiness. Like, man, do I really want to go into this new relationship? Because I can get very clingy. I can hold on to things. And right now I'm happy and my happiness could be at stake. Keep balancing yourself out. Do not lose yourself. But don't let what happened in the past keep you from your happiness. There was lessons learned in that relationship, that situation that you've learned, and you'll just take those learned lessons and move forward. And you say, well, I'm just healing. This is in the future now. This is that was your past. You've been working on yourself. You've been healing, filling your foundation. This is direction you're going in, if not already there. If you are already there, and you feel, okay, I just got stable, I got my foundation built, I got my cup of love, I'm feeling good, and then here comes this relationship. Excuse me, Cancer. Let me tell you something. To prove that you are healed and you are stronger for who you are today, from walking away from things that no longer serve you, how will you get out there and totally find happiness and bliss if you don't get out there to sharpen your tools that you learn, right? It's like you want to go to school and be a lawyer, but how will you know how good you is unless you get out there and defend somebody, okay? So this is, don't be afraid that you're going to get stuck and hold on to a situation, or this could be you juggling, holding on to your happiness right now. Well, the universe is sending someone in to enjoy that happiness with you. That could also be suffering in silence, that you didn't get to the point that you're stable now, you're able to take care of yourself, you heal from the hurt, and now you're feeling lonely. So Now it is time for you to start and have a relationship. Now, I'm not saying the first one you get in will be it. What I'm saying is, don't let the past of your hurt, which you've healed and you've worked through it, you've been very strong through it. Now you deserve your happiness. You know, you went through a lot. So what was all the work for? The work was to get to a place where you could be balanced and love within yourself and know your worth and what you deserve, and that you walked away because you wanted to balance it out and find what? When you walk away with the Eight of Cups, with the Eight of Cups, you walk into the Ten of Cups because you're not fulfilled. The Cups is missing there. So you're walking away to find your Ten of Cups. Don't walk away now from your happiness, because from what I'm seeing, the universe got someone coming in, and you could miss that opportunity being afraid of that person coming in and hurting you. Well, you've learned the lessons, and I don't think it's going to take you long to walk away from someone if they're not showing up the way you need them to show up. Okay? I'm just saying, Cancer. So, I see happiness coming your way. You just got to take the chance on that and get out there and, sharpen them tools, them lessons you didn't learn, all that you didn't build within, and being strong within yourself, because how else can you get out there to ensure that you're ready and that you've learned the lesson? You can't just go in the room and close the door and I ain't going to see anybody, I ain't going to deal with nobody. No, you have to get out there and you got to sharpen those tools that the universe has given you. And don't be afraid to show that you are the Empress with all the tools. Stand in your power and know who you are. And hey, if it doesn't work out, then that's fine. We will not be like this though. We ain't gonna give you these many swords. You don't have these many swords to give people anymore. You've learned those lessons, okay? So it's not like you finna go running out there like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna wind up back. No. Give love a chance, Cancer. Give it another chance. If you are still going through the process of healing, then do that. If you have thoughts in your mind right now about walking away and how things are going to work out, this message may be for you. And please give a thumbs up if it resonates with you. Because I tell people, when you want to manifest something, you put it out into the universe. And if you're dealing with walking away from a situation to find you, and you've been debating about it, or you've done that and you've at the point where you are happy and stable within yourself and you're afraid of stepping out and you're lonely, looking for a companionship or whatever, and you're afraid to do that because you don't want to get hurt again, then this reading would be for you. At the end of the readings, I do different signs here, elements to see if you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, like yourself, doing this, if this is the person coming towards you or you going towards them, if it is a water sign, what advice will we have? An Ace of Cups. Like, really, Cancer? That's Cancer. That's the universe. See that eye? That's the universe saying, I see you, I see what you went through, and here's a big old cup of love. Here, I'm going to send this in from the universe to you, Cancer. And that could just be the universe showing you they see you, they love you, they care about you, and they're helping you fill your cup up. So don't miss that opportunity. If you are dealing with a fire sign, Cancer, oh, that just fell right out. You got the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? And maybe a Knight of Pentacles coming in for you, Cancer, them earth signs. And you could have earth in your chart, so that could be still you in your masculine and feminine. It doesn't matter. Or this can be you just standing in your power, You could have fire in your chart. And this is the masculine side that I'm connecting with Cancer. Then you just the Knight of Pentacles. You standing in your power, and this cup of love is coming in for you. If you are dealing with a earth sign, Cancer, if you're dealing with an earth sign, transformation. That transformation can definitely be you, or someone is coming in that will match your energy, that has went through the same thing that you have went through, and they have had a transformation. Now, the only problem with that is sometimes people come back from the past, because that's all about growth and movement. Hopefully, Cancer, I know what you're saying. I hope that's just the growth and movement within yourself of this transformation. But if not, there is a change in someone, or the person that you're coming to, will be connecting with, have been through just as much as you've been through, and they've had changes and they've grown and evolved, doing and pretty much mirroring the same growth and transformation you've done. The other one, and the spirit tell me I must say it regardless. Sometimes it's the person we was dealing with and hoping that they change and see us and this and that and that. But once you work on yourself and you become empowered and know who you are and what you will accept and will not accept, and stand in your power and work on you, your inner you, that person all of a sudden sees the victory in having that relationship with you. I'm just not, don't click off yet just because I told you it may be a reconciliation, just saying. But I'm not telling you to focus on that and look for that. Whatever you've been doing, Cancer, you continue to move forward. You don't wait on no one. You don't get happy thinking, oh, this person is going to turn around, I'm going to leave because they're going to be transformed. That may not be the answer for you. That may not be the person that transforms. So I don't want you coming back here on this reading saying, you know, I left him and everything because I thought he was going to transfer. No, it may be something else, and this could just be your very own transformation. So do what you need to do for the best and the good of your own abilities, strength, love, honors, respect, victory, success, or to get yourself out of the suffering within, suffering in silence. Don't do it because you're doing it to hope that someone turns, because that someone transforms, because then you're still not doing it in a way that benefits you. You're still moving forward to benefit someone else. I'm just saying, I'm not no preacher, but if you're dealing with an air sign, Cancer, I got to get out your energy. I got other signs to woo. Let's see. You got a Knight of Cups. So if you are a male Cancer, this is you standing in your power. You could have air in your cup, and if it is masculine or feminine, it doesn't make a difference. You got the Knight of Cups, you got the Knight of Pentacles, you got an Ace of Cups, and a transformation. This is a beautiful reading. So if you take advantage of this situation, this person, whatever it is that's coming in for you, Cancer, over the next, I don't know how long this takes. It depends on where you at on your journey. I was asking for information for the rest of the month of January, but this would be a lot for someone to go through for the end of January. But let me tell you, some miracles do happen, and depending on where you at on this journey, this is the outcome, and it is beautiful. I ask that you give me a thumbs up if anything resonated with you. If you want to claim it and manifest it, give a thumbs up, put it out into the universe. If that is the perfect outcome for you, or that is something you would like to work on moving forward, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thank you, Cancer, for joining me. And yes, I will see you, Cancer, on the next reading. Bye, Cancer.